Maybe I'm starting and story. Oh, good afternoon. This is Donna Fine, and I'm with More Than a Review, and I'm at the Lori Foster's Reader and Author Convention get together, and I'm here with Tawdra, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her books. I've already read one of them, and I'm very excited that there's going to be more in the series, so we're going to let her talk about it.
Well, the Anti Cinderella is a non-typical royal romance, and it's about a girl who never expected or never sought fame or royalty or anything like that, and she falls in love with somebody who is kind of from her past, and he turns out to be a prince. Anyway, it's fun.
It flew very well, flowed very well, I think, with her having known him before, too.
Yeah. I like that. I like that idea. I like their past. I like and that'll continue to flow through. So.
And so tell them a little bit about the other, because you write in different genres?
I do write in different genres. I have one paranormal romance world, and I write, I think there's 15 books in that one. And it's different subgenres of paranormal romance, and but the characters cross over, and it's actually all building to one book, and then there's going to, which has come out, and then there's going to be kind of some cleanup books after, and just some continuations of some of the storylines. So that's been fun. I also write sports romance, and that's my next release will be this fall, and that's in the Keeping Score series. And I write a lot of young, well, no, not young adult, new adult, kind of fun romance, a little bit of angsty things here and there, and some adult contemporary. So, and small town. That's my longest series. Is Lovely Small Towns.
So is it hard to jump from one genre to another when you're writing?
Not really, because I still have that baseline of romance, so that's always fun. When I jump to paranormal, it's cool to have that free nature of they can do anything, but it's also nice to write in the contemporary and know that I have, that it's this world that's around us.
Yeah.
So it is. It's fun. It's not difficult.
So what categorizes a book as paranormal?
Well, I think anything that would be considered otherworldly, like magic, or vampires, or werewolves, or mermaids, or anything that we don't know we have in this world, whether we do or not. I will say that there are elements of my paranormal world which creep into my contemporary. Like I will have some of my paranormal characters have eaten at restaurants that are owned by my contemporary people. Several of them, because the books take place in Florida, and another of my contemporary series takes place in Florida, they'll sometimes cross paths, even though they don't know that they're going into the, and mine tend to be, my paranormal takes place in this world, so it's not like space or another time or another dimension. So there is a little bit of, people see each other and they don't know that that one's, I just went past this one and she's a witch, or,
Okay.
he's a vampire or something. So,
All right. So for those of you who have been following on our Facebook Live, you've been dying to know why Tawdra has purple hair, so she's going to share with us.
I have purple hair because about 9 years ago now, I guess it has been, my second oldest daughter got pink in her hair, and my hairdresser was teasing me about getting colors, and she said a lot of people get pink for breast cancer awareness, and I lost both my parents to blood cancers, and the color for that awareness is purple, and so I went purple in honor of my parents. And I did some work with the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and so I liked having the purple, and when I became an author, it was kind of cool to have that trademark of purple. So
It was very easy to find each other. So.
Yes, yeah, it is. When they're like, of course nowadays it's not as uncommon as it was when I first got it. People look at me, but it has been fun. It's been interesting because my husband's a priest, and I am now the priest's wife with purple hair, and they know me. I'm probably the only one of that in our area, and so that took people a little while to get used to it. And okay. But my husband's been impressed that it makes us more accessible to people who might not want to talk to us because they're like, oh, it's okay because she has purple hair.
So does he support your writing?
Oh yes. I was a writer before he was a priest. So we celebrated our 31st wedding anniversary. Actually, the day that Violet and I left to come here. So we celebrated last week. But so I say, he has to take the writing because But it's fun when people in his ministry have read my books, and some of them are, older ladies, and they'll say, "I read your books," and I'm like, "Oh boy, oh goody," So
that's awesome, though. And just for being married so long, like that shows that you even have the romance in your own marriage.
I do. I'm very, very, very fortunate in that. Yes.
That's great. What is something readers would be surprised to know about you?
I think I just gave it away. I was married to a priest, right? Although I talk about it a lot, so maybe they wouldn't be surprised to know about me. Gosh, I don't know. I share so much that I can't even think. I have a secret, but I can't talk about it right now. So.
Is it something they should check back on your website for?
Yeah, maybe in about a month. So,
okay. There you go.
Yeah,
that's a good secret to have there.
It's a good secret.
So there's a lot of our followers that are like aspiring writers. So what advice would you give them?
Keep going. Even when you feel like you can't write another word, keep writing. Shake it up. Try writing in a different genre, or if you feel blocked, don't start at the beginning, start at the middle. That's what really worked for me when I first started, was knowing that I didn't have to start and go to the end. I could start in the middle, I could go to the back, that helped. Form a community, or join a community that's already formed of writers or aspiring writers, and support each other. I think that's the most important thing. Yeah. And keep going and keep going and keep going.
So you mentioned Violet. So do you guys like help each other in the writing? Is it?
Yeah, I'm really, really blessed that I'm surrounded by a wonderful community. I have Violet Howell, who traveled here with me, H.T. Smith, who is also, she's part of our little Hive group, and we meet about once a month to, we just kind of support each other. We go over, we bounce ideas off, we say, what do you think? We're going to do this. A lot of it's with promotion and marketing, some of it's with writing. We have some ideas about cross-writing, writing together, whatever. And then I have another group who I work with on another end, and so I'm very, very blessed.
That's good. I've noticed it does seem very collaborative and not competitive, and that's been very nice.
Well, we always say very few readers buy one book.
That's right.
So we can afford to support each other, and we should. We should be. We're a strong community. I run an event in Central Florida called Indie Book Fest that happens every August, and that's one of our main goals, is to build community, and we really work to try to say we are in this together, we are not in this to compete, how do we lift each other up? So that's what we do.
So do you indie publish?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's great.
Yeah, I am hybrid published in that my paperbacks are with Diversion. So,
okay.
But my ebooks are fine. So.
Oh, very good. So would you recommend that to aspiring authors?
I definitely would. I'm a little prejudiced about it, but I really feel very strongly about indie publishing. So
we're seeing a lot more authors that have been traditionally published are now even switching over. So I think you're seeing it a lot more. But when you have such a good community of readers, I'm like, we don't care who published it.
Exactly.
We're just happy to get it.
Exactly. And 10 years ago we were being told that readers did care, that they would never pick up a book that wasn't. But we've come a long way in 10 years. If you look at what covers look like and what editing and formatting looked like 10 years ago, the technology and the talent have just, exploded exponentially.
So does it impair your writing from the fact that you have to spend time on the publishing side, or are you still able to write as much as you want?
I don't know that I could write anymore. No. It just means that I'm up late at night doing marketing, or I'm up early in the morning doing marketing, or I'm on what I call my summer hiatus right now, which means I'm not actively releasing anything until mid-fall. But that doesn't mean I'm stopping working. I'm still doing marketing. I'm still doing promotion. I'm still doing planning work. Yeah.
So do you intentionally give yourself a hiatus to kind of recharge? Or?
I never did until last year. Last year I published 12 books between January and June.
Oh my.
And I got to the 12th one and I was like, I'm so tired. And my third daughter was getting ready to go to college. The first one to go away from home, like really far away from home. And we live in Florida and she went to Maine. So I really wanted that time with her. So I did take the summer off and it was such a good time that I said this year I'm doing it again. So yeah, so it's been nice. Yeah,
well, thank you so much. I mean, it's been such a pleasure to meet you, and I do encourage readers, like, definitely meet the authors. I mean, like, they're so gracious and they're people just like us, and it's just been amazing just to get to meet everybody. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.